And thank you for joining me for another review. So we've got another beer from Pressure Drop. So yeah, a brewery that I've a lot of time for these days. Makes some great stuff, and it's a collaboration with Amundsen out of Norway. And this is a can of their Fudge. I'm butchering the shit out of that. I guess it's someone did tell me what that was in Norwegian, but as you can see, it's a chocolate fudge and toffee stout. 10% ABV. This cost me £5.90, I believe, at House and Treble in Madness. So yeah, I mean, great stuff. Great collaboration there. Obviously, Amundsen are well known for their kind of stouts, of course, as well. So yeah, Pressure Drop. Then they're out of Tottenham Hale, North London. So this is 10% ABV. So Norway's Amundsen breweries are famous for their dessert stouts, as I was just saying. And this collaboration lives up to the hype. This beer is fully loaded with big flavours of chocolate and toffee, and it's vegan friendly to boot. So beer brewed and canned by Press Drop Brewing, Unit 6, Lockwood Industrial Park in Tottenham. So this was packaged on the 22nd of August of 2022. It's got a whole year's shelf life, so there we go. 440ml can then, contains barley. And yeah, one more look at the can then, let's crack it open. So 10% ABV. Been sat in this room for a few weeks. Purchased it when it first came out. Funny enough, I get these beers when they first come out, and then I sit on them for a while sometimes. So I know there's one or two reviews out there. We'll go straight down the middle, 10%. Try and generate a bit of head here. And as you can see, it's not really doing it with that department, but still a little bit there in the can. There's a little bit of a khaki coloured head then to the top of the beer. It's jet black in the glass. Let's get a nose on it. Wow. It's like a sweet dark chocolate with an undertone of caramel, fudge, whatever it is. It reminds me of dark chocolate sponge cake. It's definitely got that feel about it. It's not overly sweet. Not getting the ABV on the nose or anything like that. Just real, it's not overly sweet at all. But you can tell it's got that. It's got them nice kind of chocolatey caramel sort of flavours. It just reminds me of chocolate sponge cake. Quite subdued in the sweetness actually, but we'll get to the taste. Is there any other more bits and pieces here? Famous for their desserts. This is the one. So they brewed it and they wanted to make it something sweet and luxurious. This Imperial Stout is fully loaded with big flavours of chocolate and toffee, and we've gone without lactose, which is surprising. It's coming across like it might have lactose. That's one of the things it didn't mention on the can. So let's go straight in on the taste, see what we get. So cheers. Wow. The first thing that hits you about this beer is the mouthfeel. Slick, oily. It's sweet, but as I say, no lactose. It's not overly sweet. Lovely kind of smooth dark chocolate. Toffee caramel. Oh, this is definitely one of them pastry dessert stouts type things, for sure. Oh, it smells amazing. Mm. Damn, this is an absolute treat, I have to say. You see some beers, you think, oh, they're safe breweries. I mean, even pouring the beer, there's a bubble of the beer that dropped on it that's floating along the top of the beer, oily, as I was saying. you know, when you get that, it doesn't last for very long, maybe half a second or so, and then it disappears. But every now and again you get it. It's like oily, slick. It's really decadent. It's very smooth. It's actually quite sweet. I think lactose for this beer, it would have been a bit of an overkill, personally. Because I think at the moment that's about as much sweetness as I want. And it's giving that, which is a good thing. Um, some Imperial pastry stouts, they can be a bit too OTT, if you like. With that if you unless you've got a really sweet tooth, of course. Very easy drinking for the ABV. I say the body is like a low medium. It's nothing crazy. You know, there's no hint of the ABV. It's a danger beer. Um, that the more I'm drinking it, the more sweetness I'm getting. It's like sweetness, sweetness, sweetness. It's like, whoa, okay. So I think by halfway down the glass, I'll be like a bit. It's going to be a bit, potentially a bit much. I'm saying it's not very sweet, but the more I'm drinking it, actually, it's building a little bit. So if you have a can of this anywhere, and you got a couple of you, if you're sharing with your partner, split it. If you both got sweet tooth, split it. I think it's the best way to go for this one. Still very good, very nice, but the more I'm drinking it, the more I'm getting this bloody sweet. What else does it say about it? This Imperial Stout is fully loaded with sweetness and toffee. We've gone without the lactose that we would normally use to make this one completely vegan free. So I think that's, you know, that explains that part. But it doesn't need it. It doesn't need lactose. So let me know if you've had this one before. So it's a collab from Pressure Drop and Amundsen Brewery. This is their Fudge. It is a chocolate fudge and toffee stout, Imperial Stout, 10% ABV. Very nice indeed. Check it out. I'm sure it's still around at various outlets online. Thanks for watching and see you on the next one. Cheers.